Welcome back to Teshkid FX for another price prediction update, and in this video I'll be giving you a price prediction update on Sand, whose current price stands at the $0.5807 mark, and here on TradingView the market is up by 0.14%, and in this video I want to give you the short-term and the long-term scenarios that I expect to play out, basing my analysis on the EBOOK structures and the Fibonacci's, and allow me to kickstart the video here on the daily chart by giving you a brief of what has been happening here on the Sand chart. Sand, from these low prices that we had been trading within, we saw a very nice impulsive movement to the upper side, taking us to an all-time high at around the $8.5 mark in a movement that had been obeying the EBOOK structures, and I can have this as my first wave to the upper side, taking us to an all-time high. And after seeing the all-time high, we have been seeing more prices in this massive ABC corrective structure, which has now taken us back to around the $0.5 to $51 mark in a movement that I'm terming as a higher EBOOK wave count 2. And after seeing the low for that higher EBOOK wave count 2, there are chances of seeing another bounce to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 to the upper side, then expect a wave 4 and then continue pushing even higher in the formation of that wave 5. And giving you a measure from the all-time high, you can see that Sand is down more than 90% from the all-time high, and that means there are chances that we might have seen the low for this higher EBOOK wave count 2 and also the low for the bear market, and there are chances that very soon we might see that reversal to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3, also taking us to an all-time high, because if I sketch out a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of this wave 3 using a trend-based Fibonacci, connecting it from the low of the first wave to the high of that wave 1, then dragging the Fibonacci's to the low of the second wave down there. That gives me a minimum target area to the upper side in the formation of that wave 3 at the fib level 1.618, which perfectly lies at around the $14.05 mark, and that is the minimum that I'll be expecting Sand to do in the next bull market. And once we see that, a reversal to the upper side, and that is my long-term scenario that I'm expecting to play out here on the Sandbox chart. And jumping to the 4-hour chart for further analysis and also give you the short-term scenarios that I expect to play out using a chart pattern that we have information over here. So here on the 4-hour chart, you can perfectly see where we have made our low in the formation of that high EBOOK wave count 2 at around the $0.51 mark, and after seeing that low, we have been seeing a nice chart pattern that is information over here. And if I draw it out, we can have this as the lower side of that triangle that we have been trading within. Then we also have the upper side connecting these tops right here, and you can see that the price of Sand has continued to push to the apex of the triangle, and right now I'm expecting a breakout to the maybe to the upper side or to the lower side, because we cannot be sure on where this chart pattern will break to. But from what we are seeing over here, you can see we are trading below the 20-day MA, meaning it is acting as a resistance. And from what you can see over here, you can see we saw a bit of a bounce to the upper side, touching the 20-day MA. Then we found a resistance of the 20-day MA, and we are seeing much of a pullback over here after seeing the rejection of the 20-day MA to the lower side of the triangle. And there are chances that we might see a breakout to the lower side of the triangle and continue pushing even lower. And once that breakout is in, I would expect to see a retest of the lower side of the triangle, then continue pushing even lower. And this is a chart pattern that gives us a minimum target area of the breakout as the height of the triangle, so we can get that height and then place it over here at the apex of this triangle over here, and that gives me a minimum target area back to around the $0.4861 mark. So there are chances that we can break out to the lower side of the channel and get back to around the $0.4861 mark as a minimum target area to the lower side. There are also chances that we can have a bit of a recovery over here and manage to break above the 20-day MA. And in case that happens and we continue pushing to the upper channel, there are chances of seeing a continuous accumulation still within these triangle that have been trading within before maybe we see a breakout to the upper side if we have support in the room on the indicators to support such a movement to the upper side. And also taking a look at the indicators after giving you my short-term scenarios that I'm expecting to play out here on the RSI. On the RSI, we are trading at around the 43 mark, meaning we have massive room for us to support any movements to the upper side and also to the lower side. Also taking a look at the MACD, here on the MACD we have printed a bearish cross, and that would mean lower prices are coming our way. And you can see we have also an increase in the selling momentum, and that would mean the most likely scenario over here is seeing a breakout to the lower side of the channel, that is the triangle, and continue pushing lower to fully maximize the target area at around the $0.48 mark. And in case that plays out, then that will be our new low in the formation of that higher Elliott wave count 2 that I have shown you on the daily chart, and also the low for that maybe for the bear market. So let's be patient and see how that plays out, and I'll keep you updated.